Today we are gathered here to jump into our DeLoreans and go back to the golden age of anime, the 1980s. So strap in and let's set time back to... Hold on, wait, this isn't right? This is more than 40 years ago. Drew, what the hell, dude? I wasn't even born then. I was like minus 17. Oh well, I guess this is a great opportunity for us today to go back to a time which will make us feel young and nostalgic again, and ask you some questions about what this mysterious era was all about.
Uh-huh. You were but a glint in your daddy's glint of an eye.
Indeed I was. So then, with this era, the 1980s being dubbed the golden age of anime, I guess I should just jump right into it. How the hell should I, as an anime fan myself, live having missed this amazing best time of anime by pretty much almost 20 years?
Well, clearly you should rue and regret the fact that you weren't born 20 years earlier, you uncultured heathen.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, you will have to go on the... you have to go to eBay, right? You have to buy yourself the VHS cassette tapes of Appleseed, The Guyver, Pat Labor. What else the fuck did I watch? Lensman. Oh god, Lensman. And you'll also have to buy yourself a VHS player as well, and a CRT TV, all for a grand total of 50 pence. You better fucking get on it. No excuse.
Breaking the bank.
That's an impossible ask. I'm sorry.
I mean, to be fair, though, I don't even know if the VHS would have survived that long. Mine fucking didn't.
I don't even know where mine are.
No, in a landfill somewhere, probably.
Sad times.
Okay, so I'm not kidding, right? I ended up buying the 89 adaptation of The Guyver on DVD. The literal 1 month Manga Entertainment still had the license for it when they ported it over to DVD, because after that month it was gone. They had no idea, so they weren't able to make the production for it anymore at all. And I was just like, yep, the second it came out, fucking ordered that shit.
Yep. Same.
Yep.
Oof,
Big same.
How much can you get for that on eBay?
I have no idea. You can't let it go.
Whoever's editing this video, look it up, and then also don't show it in dollars, convert it to how many VHS players you can get for that on eBay. Should be a big number.
Oh no.
And then display them all on the screen right now. All the VHS players.
Oh my god.
So ZBBs, aside from Akira, what animes have a visual quality that still holds up today?
Oh, okay, right. So Akira is fucking mint. I couldn't believe how good the animation still holds up today. Next, Appleseed. Oh my god, Appleseed is so incredible, right? I've seen the movie and I've seen the series, right? It's so good. Again, The Guyver. I mean, I'm not a giant fucking fanboy or man-child. Probably both of those things. But, god, what else? I don't know. Anything that's, cell-painted. It just fucking lives. It just works. It fucking works. Tenchi Muyo. My god, the original Tenchi Muyo just looks so fucking clean.
You're honestly listing stuff that I didn't think you would, for animation quality. I was expecting you to go more Wings of Honomis or Pat Labor or something like that.
I did say Pat Labor.
You said that in the beginning. You didn't say that in this list.
No, I did. The movie. Shut up, I know what I said!
I didn't.
Yeah, I did! No.
Made me sad now.
Pat Labor looks amazing!
Pat Labor is amazing. You're right. You're very right. The movie is amazing.
Yeah, Appleseed as well.
Appleseed's great.
Fucking CGI box. Nah, fuck that shit. Hand-drawn, cel-shaded. Yeah, that's where it's at. No idea what the fuck the plot is, but so good.
My neighbor Xeno. Which anime format do you think held up the best to last the test of time? A series or OVAs? In terms of 80s.
Though I truly I want to say series, but I can't. I just fucking can't. It has to be OVAs, right? Because I love Tekkaman Blade. I absolutely adore Tekkaman Blade. If I could have a VR chat model of Tekkaman Blade, I fucking would. But it doesn't exist, and The problem is so much footage gets reused. Like, oh, he's doing another transformation sequence. Gotta reuse that stock footage again. Oh, he's flying through space. Gotta reuse that stock footage again. But like OVAs, just like no stock cells. They're just fucking hand drawn every single time, 100%. Like, oh, I just wish I could say TV series. And then you got like shit like Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z, and it's just like, how much of this can we just reuse? That hurts my feels.
At least they were kind of ahead of their time with like recycling stuff.
I mean, Hanna-Barbera did it all the time. Like, and that was like 10, 20 years before that.
Oh,
so.
dear God. Old Man Jacobs, the coal miner, he was the one behind it all along. Sorry.
I will say, though, as much as I love the Guyver, they do use reused scenes in the OVA.
Do they?
They do, and I've watched it enough to know.
Do they?
They do. For the intro sequence, they use the fight in episode 6.
6 hours later.
Zekdol eats Elegant and becomes Golden Zekdol.
Yeah. How can you tell you've got two giant weebs in the room? There you go. This is evidence. This is proof.
I'm just a massive Guyver fan. Like,
as you should be.
As
we all should be.
All right, I'm just looking right now on like eBay right here. I'm seeing some VHS players around, which kind of got me wondering, as I'm like trying to order one, with VHS being like the main way of like distributing anime back in the 80s, what are some great analog VHS experiences that modern anime viewers are missing out on these days?
So there's adjusting the tracking, there's cleaning the heads, making sure that your kids haven't put cookies in the machine. What else have we got? You got physical buttons and things. I remember as a kid. Okay, it's just a real story time. When I was a wee nipper back in the Stone Age, my dad had bought a VHS player that actually had the front panel flip up to cover the slot that you basically put the tape in. And I remember as again, I must have been like 3, right? I remember seeing him like programming it, pressing buttons and stuff. But when he went away and I started like looking at it, I was like, where'd the buttons go? I want to press the buttons. Buttons are cool. And I worked out that it had this faceplate that you could pull down thing. And then I started like pressing all the buttons and like just, my dad comes in the room and I'm sat in front of the VCR. I just flipped the VCR panel up. I'm looking up at him. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything bad at all. And my dad had to reprogram the whole VCR from scratch.
I also have a VHS story, if you would like to hear it.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had taped copies of Legend of the Four Dragon Kings, which is an old anime which I absolutely love. And my mum taped over the final 2 VHSs.
Oh, no.
And I went absolutely berserk.
Oh, I can imagine that.
That's how you lose your childhood.
Yeah.
Having your parents take over your VHS.
Yeah.
All right, move on then. What are you doing, Step Xeno? Do you remember the UK manga entertainment intro and how hard does it still slap in your mind?
Oh my god. So when you pasted that in the channel, I was just like, oh my god. And Loz is currently visiting. He was just like, I've never seen this before. And I played it for him, and he was like, what the fuck is this?
It's the best intro you'll ever see, Loz. You better fucking understand that. Jeez.
It does slap. It fucking slaps so goddamn hard. Like, it's just nostalgia clickbait on YouTube, and like, yeah.
Heavy metal over anime. It's got to be like the most 80s thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
It's perfect. It's mullet, like dark wave metal, I guess. So the song is actually a song called "The Heart Beneath" by a band called Celtic Frost, and it's been edited down for the trailer. If anybody's interested in listening to it, who isn't seeing it right now.
I'll make sure there's links in the description below.
Woohoo! Right, I think it's my turn. In your opinion, Xenotron, what is the most underrated 80s mecha anime?
I'm about to repeat the question, and I'm scared to how quickly Loz is going to snap back. What is the most underrated 80s mecha anime? Oh, he's actually thinking about it.
I'm waiting to hear Laws just go nuts in the background on your microphone.
I think he's being reserved.
Unusual.
Okay, fine. No. Okay, so I'm gonna say Pat Labor. Seriously, Pat Labor is just so many people just do not respect Pat Labor. It's just everyone says that mecha anime has to be like super serious and things. Pat Labor is just brilliant because it's like, oh, we've got this team of SWAT police with mecha that they have to fucking work out in the Tokyo Bay because they can't fucking store the mecha anywhere else in the city, and they have to fucking make their own food. They have to farm their own food. They have to fish up their own food. It's fucking brilliant. I fucking love Pat Labor. It is also about crime and stuff, but food.
It's an odd blend of crime drama and mecha action.
That's a better way of saying it.
Yeah, you don't see that very often in anime, and it's amazing. Like, if you guys have not seen either Pat Labor the series or either of the 2 movies, they're both amazing. Like, incredible crime thriller.
We don't
say what? There's 2 movies.
Technically, there's 3 movies. We do not speak about 2 and 3.
So, seeing as one of the most popular 80s anime, Dragon Ball, is still airing new seasons and movies to this day, almost 40 years later, how long until they finally decide to end this series and we can finally end this 80s period, which is apparently still ongoing as of 2022?
Well, I think you also have to contend with One Piece, which is still on its longest running 1 season.
It's outclassed though by Detective Conan, who's running for half a year longer, I think.
Oh my god. But you've also got, Akira Toriyama, who's just like, no, I want to kill off Dragon Ball. It's like, okay, we're hearing you. However, money. I honestly don't get how people, it's like, I'm sorry, I have died. Like, well, yeah, okay, so we hear that you've passed away and everything, but money! And they end up resurrecting Akira Toriyama just to keep going.
These people have a good point, though. Like, if anyone were to come up to them and say, well, haven't we made enough money already? They'd just be like, nah, just look at Pokemon. Like, we're doing nothing like them. We're just keeping it conservative.
We're respecting the source material by not making too much money like Pokemon. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. Next question.
Xeon Gas Extraction. What anime did you absolutely love from the 80s that could never be released today? You're not allowed to say, or it's sick of dodgy, because that's...
Oh, no. That's how we get demonetized. Nazareth! Fucking... I gotta say, it's gotta be Tenchi Muyo. Like... The adult humor in that just wouldn't fly today at all. I fucking love it. It's brilliant, but nope, you're not allowed to do any of that stuff anymore. That's not safe.
I don't know, because I feel like the way they would release it would be different. Because now we have things like Rick and Morty and BoJack Horseman and other cartoons that are for adult audiences, and they're not for kids, and they're not like Western media companies are not trying to take something that's not for children and make it for children and edit the shit out of it.
But that's the problem. They did edit the shit out of Tenchi Muyo years and years ago, and they chopped out nearly all of the jokes, right? And it made no fucking sense whatsoever. But when you get, I ended up buying, it was the first anime I had ever bought on DVD. When you bought the anime DVDs of Tenchi Muyo, it was unedited. Dubbed in English, it was unedited. And the sheer volume of adult jokes in it. Like his father climbing up a ladder outside his window with a camcorder recording his son having supposed intimate times with Ryoko. I mean, his father didn't know what the fuck was going on, but the fact that his father did that wouldn't fly today in the slightest.
No.
Point taken.
but also, you got to look at it in the context of the lens, right? So things like Rick and Morty today and BoJack Horseman are kind of like, they're expected to be that way. They're kind of commentary on social issues, I guess. Whereas you take something like Appleseed, where, and I'm not sure if I can say this, so prepare for edits, but where they just call everybody every 5 seconds. And they do that in Cyber City Oedo too, and it's something you don't hear today. And this is more in the lens of if they released the exact same anime today, how quickly would manga entertainment get cancelled? I guess.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably more accurate a question.
Maybe we'll see a shift where people are starting to adopt that. Like,
it's all full circle, baby.
maybe people just adopt it without knowing like what it means. They just think it sounds cool. Like, one of the coolest trends in anime I've seen recently is, like, y'all remember when Naruto was this really big thing and like all the high school kids wanted to be ninjas, or like they kind of just adapted like the Naruto, like what was it, like hand signs and stuff.
Yeah.
So recently there's been a new anime, like been out for a couple of years, Tokyo Revengers, which is about like kids being in bike gangs and beating each other up on the streets. And now people are adopting that in high schools.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Oh dear God.
Life imitates art.
And in this case, the art is saying...
Oh my God.
Magical Princess Minky Xeno. Thinking in terms of Ranma 1/2 rules. If Skeletor were to be doused in cold water, what would he turn into? Bonus question, what would you turn into?
Wait.
I love this question so much.
Wait a second. I could have sworn you said 2 seconds ago, sparkling gold water. Did I just add that in myself somehow, or...
Have you been day drinking?
I don't know. I'm wondering if I've had a stroke or something. That's what
Have you been
Okay.
drinking Ranma's bathwater?
I mean, God, I hope not. Right, okay. Skeletor...
Oh, God.
I said, can you understand why I was so concerned? Right, okay. So I'm answering your actual question and not what I heard for some reason. Skeletor, I don't know why. I'm just imagining just Skeletor with boobs, right? It would just be regular Skeletor with boobs.
I mean, he's already got a big pair of titties. Let's be honest.
Yeah, a more prominent bust for Skeletor, and he'd be into it. He'd be downright into it, right? Me on the other hand. I would turn into Giga Chat. I don't know why. Just like, because it's like,
I would.
How opposite would it be? Yeah, no, yeah, there you go.
I would love to see it.
What, me turn into the Giga Chat?
Yeah.
Skeletor boobs?
Well, I mean, that too. I mean, Skeletor's already beautiful. I mean, I'll take Skeletor with boobs. I don't care. I don't care how Skeletor presents. Skeletor's going to be top pick, #1, all day, every day.
I mean, the conflict between him and He-Man, just like, that just suddenly stops for some reason. No idea why.
There's a lot of tension in the air. Prince Adam, I see you've been looking at my new form. You fucking pervert!
This isn't even my ultimate form.
Skeletor just turns into a magical girl.
Oh my God.
Can he have the same voice, though?
Yes!
Yeah.
Gotta have the same voice.
Has to have the same voice and the same head. It's just the rest of it.
Yes.
I am power of the moon!
Okay, moving on. One of the major differences between 1980s anime and now is found in the art style, which obviously we've seen some improvements with modern innovations now, which make an anime easier and all that sort of stuff. But what are some current shows which could really benefit from like some inspiration of the good old style of 80s anime?
Sword Art Online, for one. It would be really important if they actually, made their Gary Stu have any form of character whatsoever. Like character flaws, character development, character. However, not to just entirely pick on Sword Art Online. What is another show that people like that I don't?
Does this also apply to like anime-inspired video games?
Well, I mean, we could open up, sir.
Yeah, we could open it up to that. So anime-inspired video games that anything mobile-based, for the love of fucking God. Like,
Mobile.
I mean, Genshin Impact. There you go.
Yeah, could you imagine
Mobile
Genshin
anime
Impact?
waifus.
But when you punch someone in Genshin Impact, their head explodes.
Yeah.
I'd actually
Fist
play
of an
that
All-Star.
game then.
Yeah, Fist of an All-Star style. Yeah, there you go. It's like, you're already dead. Yeah. Damn, that'd be so good. Why can't we have that? Anime
There is a
waifu.
Fist of an All-Star game.
There is, but like, why can't we have an anime waifus gacha game that is as graphically violent as 1980s for anime? It sounds like a brilliant idea. Come on, Squeenix. You know, you saw how much of a flop Avengers was. I mean, you just take our inspiration. Catch your waifus with extreme violence.
I'd pay $20 for like the Genocyber DLC.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
So violent, the Apple Store won't carry it.
I think it's just a badge of honor. All right. Xeno Explosivo, Robotech or Macross?
I have to say Macross because I think yeah, I have to say Macross. Otherwise, the person sat next to me might hurt me.
That's a good reason why.
I mean, I've personally, I hate to say this, and I might lose my weeb card for this. I've not actually seen either, right? Oh, I've seen later generations of Macross. I have not seen earlier stuff, but yeah.
In fairness, it's kind of a weird blend in the beginning, so it's kind of a trick question. But I will say, Macross Plus was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
Macross 7 could listen to my song. There's only so many anime that you can get away with piloting a mecha with a guitar. I'm sorry.
That is true.
Oh, the third. What 80s Western cartoon would you select to get an anime adaptation?
Fuck. This is easy. This is so fucking easy, right? Bear, you got my back. Thundercats.
Thundercats.
I feel like they've tried.
No.
They've already tried.
No. You can't rob me of Thundercats. I don't care that they tried to do. Fuck the West, right? Fuck their. Oh no, it didn't sell the toys. Oh no. Fuck that. It was a fucking brilliant series, the 2011 take on Thundercats. And
Absolutely.
they should fucking continued it, but oh no, it didn't sell toys. Oh, titums. Fuck it. Screw that. Fucking do it in Japan. Japan would fucking eat that shit up. They'd fucking love it.
That I will die on that hill. The remake of Thundercats was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely fucking brilliant.
Gotta love those skin tight bodysuits.
I will say though, in defense of the original series, Mum-Ra is still the most evil sounding 80s cartoon bad guy. Like, he's the only person that can say Robert burbles and still sound like he wants to kill you.
I can get that.
Robert burbles.
Yeah.
If you want to see the full version of Arbiters that's too hot for YouTube, head over to Xeno's Patreon at patreon.com/XenoGalleon, where for as little as $1 a month you get deep inside the minds of our Kohai with extra questions that we can't show you here. You won't be able to hold back with early access to CompiCast and other extra benefits, all while supporting hard workers creating shows just like this one. See you there.
Okay then, well that's it for today. The elderly watching this episode will need to take a nap again, so please be quiet and don't overdo it on your way out. Not with your back.
I just gotta say, right, if anyone hasn't seen the English dub of Samurai Pizza Cats, please, for the love of God, go watch
Please do.
it. It's so
do it.
fucking funny.
It's
so
seriously
good.
the best.
Right.
It's the best.
This, I need, oh my God, I need to watch some nostalgia now. I need to, oh my God, this is, yeah.